Hello and welcome to the Hockey Gambling Podcast. I am your host, Ryan Gilbert. Joining me is my co-host, Joel Meyer. How are we doing tonight on a Friday? I guess it's afternoon for you.
It's not like you got a frog in your throat or something.
I know. I had to get through it here. Let me clear that down. I had the Boston accent last show. I got a frog in my throat this show. It's just running smoothly here. Everything's going good.
Indeed. Everything is going good here. We got a nice summery kind of day. The wind has died down. The rain has gone away after a few days of pure Vancouver downpours. And yeah, sun is out. So I went to the park and I did not eat enough before going out there. Just ate a few cucumbers and grabbed some beers and went to the park and hung out with the ducks and drank. So here I am. I'm very drunk, but we're gonna make it through the show, hopefully. And yeah, this nail it in Friday kind of thing. That's where we're at. Last night was very good. Maybe not in terms of the puck bucks and all that, but the long-term stuff certainly gained a lot of goodwill. A lot of things are looking better. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, I was expecting that was like a summer intro from you. Like no sports going on, just went to the park, having a good time. Like college basketball. I'm not paying much attention to it, but I know you're dialed in with your Dukies having to overcome a big thing
stressed me out.
From Siena. I know this is a stat from like probably a decade ago now, but like it was something where like teams can't win if they don't win by like 20 plus points in their first game. This was like a decade ago when I was actually into college basketball brackets and stuff, but I was like in the historical profiles. I'm not sure if that was something you looked at for this one.
I've not heard of that one. No, interesting. No. Well, that's good for Arizona because they fucking crushed Long Island University, the Sharks, today. So at least the Zona stuff's looking better.
The battle of the iced teas. I saw someone call that one Arizona iced tea versus Long Island iced tea. There. That was very good. I had to shout that one out there. But yeah, good night for Kucherov last night. They had 3 points again. Should have had more. We'll talk about
Vancouver.
that.
You got to take mercy on this poor ass team.
Well, they had 6 goals, so I mean, yeah, only 3 points. Like every Lightning goal without a Kucherov point is just an
anomaly.
Yeah.
It's an anomaly. Like they had what 6 goals in that game against the Kraken, and not a single defenseman had a point. But Kucherov had 3 goals and 2 assists. Like, how does it happen?
That's
Adam Oates pointed that out, and I thought that was.
What is Adam Oates doing nowadays? Is he a coach somewhere?
He's got
a good analyst.
Kucherov. No, yeah, he does stuff here and there, media stuff. He was on the Kipper and Bourne show the other day where he was pointing that out. And yeah, he's a similar kind of player, both like assist first, like wizards with the puck, playmaking guys. So yeah, he's still hanging around there. Talk about Ovechkin as well, what he's doing.
All right, yeah. Yeah, all right. Check out Sports Gambling Podcast Network for all the bracket madness and Survivor stuff that they got going on. Not sure if you can still sign up for that during the tournament here, but let's just get right into it. We have 2 days of puck bucks to go over, and it's not been good. On Wednesday, I went 3-5, down 34. You went 2-4, down 36. Last night, I spread the board. It did not work for me. 7-10, down 43. You went 5-7, down 31. Archer, though, who cannot be with us tonight, he is working. He said,
I wonder why.
He said he's not feeling it tonight. 1-10, down 128 puck bucks. There had 2 big 30 puck buck bets on the Kraken, and Edmonton not come through. He took the first period over in the Boston game. 15 puck bucks on the Rangers at plus 180. Just
a lot of those were big plus money plays, but.
Yeah,
down minus 128. Is that a record? I don't think we've ever managed to lose.
I don't think so. I'll have to check the intern. Have the intern check the records on that.
What did we say a few shows ago? Is like he's a home run kind of guy, or
he strikes out. He's a three he strikes out, hits home runs, or doesn't show up. That's that's the 3 octaves there. For Archer, 2 nights ago, only game I can really comment on is the Flyers getting the overtime win with a weird goal against the Ducks there. Of course, Cutter Gauthier getting a goal against the Flyers. That should be I should have called that out in that one. That was a bad by me. What else happened on Wednesday? Pittsburgh, who are they playing? They were playing the Hurricanes. 6-5 in overtime for the Canes there. 6-3 for the Devils. Got the win. Ottawa, bad loss before Brady Kachuk really came out last night with that fight, and then the winner with like 12 seconds left. That was good for him last night. Dallas got the win, but did not go over. There were like 2 shots on goal in the first period or something. I think we were recording during that. Blues could not get it done in Calgary. That's my Flyers got it done in Anaheim there on Wednesday.
Yeah, I watched a fair bit of those games. The Penguins Hurricanes over. That was a nice bet because there were 11 goals in it, but it was a slow start. But things really kicked off in the third period, so that was an easy winner in the end and should have always gone over. Happy about that one. The Devils, who did they beat again? They beat the Bruins, right? It was an overtime.
No, the Rangers. Jack Hughes got a goal for us. Yeah.
All right, I'm not even paying attention to you apparently. And yeah, so we'll just fast forward. The Dallas Colorado game, that's the one I watched the most. And yeah, the over 6.5 was no good. But the Avalanche were all over that one. So I'm very, I don't know. I think you got lucky with that Stars win.
I completely. I mean, shots were 34-18. Like any game that goes to a shootout besides the Flyers is just luck. Like a shootout's just a coin flip.
Oh, the shootouts, man. The St. Louis one too. We were both heavy on the Blues in that one. They also lost in the shootouts. So yeah, tough luck in that one. But I'm happy with all those bets. Really, I mean, other than the Stars Avalanche over 6.5, I think I'd make all those bets again. It's the Senators too. They dominated the Capitals for a while. A couple bad Allmark goals, and that's how it goes with Ottawa. But yeah, not too ashamed of that card.
No. Maybe a little bit more ashamed of Thursday night's card. I went 7-10, as I said. Winnipeg Boston tie, no chance.
You don't have
there.
to go through them all.
No. Columbus got a big win though over the Rangers. Fading the Rangers continues to be good here. That under did not hit. Probably reverse correlated plays. Not good for me. Montreal Detroit though, we were at war on. I was pretty confident in that under. No goals until
that was good.
Late in the second. Islanders couldn't get it done in Ottawa. That was disappointing after Matthew Schaefer opened it up. Chicago, Minnesota, that did not go our way or went our way for the under. No Kaprizov in that game and no Joe Eriksson next. So keep an eye on that for Saturdays. I think the Wild are playing the Stars.
Indeed.
So that's we'll touch on that. Seattle, we were all big on them. Nashville got it done at home on the Malinsky. Edmonton, the Panthers just love showing up against the Oilers. Good Buffalo win. Sharks, all 3 Pacific teams got shut out last night. Oilers, Sharks, and the Golden Knights all at home. So not good there. My Flyers came through once again in the shootout there. Trevor Zegras just automatic. And that under 5.5. That was a great bet. Like there were a few fluky goals there. I know you were watching a little bit. Did you watch that overtime?
I was not planning to, but the other games were total blowouts. So what the hell am I gonna do?
And it was a later game, so it was on. But the Kings overtime strategy, like I respect it, but like unless they have a great chance, they just pass it back. They just completely reset. So it was just horrible to watch.
Yeah, definitely the exemplary case of people who want to get rid of 3-on-3 overtime, which I am certainly a part of. But anyway, I didn't watch any of the Rangers Jackets game. Happy Jackets won that one. Excellent. Was afraid that they'd blow it after Rangers took the lead a couple times, but no worries there. The Canadiens. I actually bet Montreal as well. Not on the puck bucks here, so double loss in that one. And the Canadians have to worry about their playoff chances now, which is a concern to me. But the Ottawa one, I know I bet the Islanders here, but I was really cheering for the Sens because I got a lot of money on them to make the playoffs and to do things in the playoffs. So them beating the Islanders in regulation was absolutely beautiful. Just set up the play for the rest of the day. And all I can say, Sabres, they had 4 goals and 10 shots. It was like halfway through the third period already. The Sharks did not show up whatsoever. Sabres had to do like minimal effort to win that one. Sharks, that was another Blinsky. The Sabres took care of that one where the Kraken could not. Maybe I'll just bet the Sabres the rest of the way because they never lose. And that'll make up for all the lost Lightning division.
The Lindy Ruff losses. Yeah.
Shout out. We can get into that, I guess, but
it's rough, pun not intended. It's a rough market there in the Jack Adams. Shout out Trevor Vrell Trades here in the chat asking if we have a redacted word in the Ducks versus Mammoth game tonight. I'm leaning Mammoth help. Back to back for the Mammoth, so I'm on the Ducks. I believe Joel is also on the over as well as the Ducks in that one.
I bet the Ducks and the over. Just bet the over just before it came on. So I think it should be a fun game. That's for sure. So
looks like Pamelka getting both halves of the back to back there. So
of course he is. Fucking Martin Brodeur.
Their backup is it's Vanacek because Vanacek shut out the Flyers before the trade deadline. That was a good game there. Yeah, we got 11 game slate. We can just get right into it here. We can touch on futures throughout. Not going to do any sort of future segments. So skip around if you want to pick games, pick teams, pick players here. So slate all day starting at 1 p.m. on Saturday. Got
Wow.
the what?
If we're talking today's games, I'm very, very, very,
Okay.
very, 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 very heavy on the Avalanche to win tonight. I know it's a big number. Do the puck line however you want to play it, but any live listeners, I'll be sweating that. We'll be done the show before that starts, but that's what I'm going to be sweating tonight. So yeah, I think the Avalanche crushed the Blackhawks. A couple bad losses against the Jets and the Stars, but the Avalanche are the better teams in those games. And yeah, Blackhawks had a big win in Minnesota. I think everything's set up perfectly for the Avalanche. So almost a 90 number. Avalanche wins tonight.
Is this your biggest bet of the season? Is this your biggest bet since your
for a while? Biggest bet in a while. Yeah, I can't remember the last really big one I had, but there were bigger ones.
Yeah, Blackhawks coming home from Minnesota. Apparently they love playing against Minnesota, so they put a lot of effort into that.
Like Comesso in that, Soderblom. I don't know. It won't be Dyke. He played last night.
Yeah. Post Soderblom likely. Blackwood is confirmed for the Avalanche. Right. Yeah. So yeah, we can get into it. Let's get into Saturday slate here. 1 o'clock. Winnipeg Jets plus 136 at the Pittsburgh Penguins minus 162. Under 6.5 minus 130. Over 6.5 plus 110 here. I don't really have any strong play in this one. I think Pittsburgh will win. Winnipeg has been good recently, but that was on a very long homestand. They had 8 games at home. That's when they got 5 wins, a shootout loss there. Went to Boston, lost 6-1. Now they are 11-16-5 on the road. Pittsburgh coming home with Crosby, with Malkin back from his suspension. So Pittsburgh has to be the play here, if anything. I think that minus 162, though, is a bit high. So maybe a puck line play. Let me look at Winnipeg's recent losses. 3 of 4 have been by margin. Yeah, if anything, I'll throw 10 bucks on the Pittsburgh puck line plus 154, but not a strong play here.
Wow, the principal play, of course, is the under 6.5 first game on a Saturday. So we'll do 20 puck bucks under 6.5 minus 130. I know it's scary betting a Penguins under.
Yeah.
But I think we can get that one home. I should be Hellbuck in net. I don't know if the Jets play on Sunday. I don't know if they would play somebody else in this one.
They do. They play at the Rangers on Sunday.
All right. Well, for our sake, hopefully it's Hellbuck. But we're sticking with the principal play. The under on the early Saturday game, and the line seems about right in terms of the money line. Really hope Penguins win. We need to make a strong push for Dan Hughes to win Coach of the Year. That would be a massive, massive boost to the old coffers. So yeah, cheering for the Penguins, and for the bets, just the under.
20, you said? 25 bucks?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was looking at that, but the Penguins just like 6 or 7 straight games over. They're just flying over, so I can't take that.
Understandable.
Yeah. But down to 2 p.m. here, got Vegas Golden Knights minus 130 at the Nashville Predators plus 110. Under 6.5 minus 125. Over 6.5 plus 105. Joel, how many puck bucks on the under in this one?
Yeah, I mean, I would be going that way. It is 6.5 though. I mean, choosing minus 125, but the Knights goaltending is just absolutely atrocious. Just 15 bucks on the under 6.5. Just it's not quite as strong as like the really early one on the. I guess in Nashville would be an hour earlier.
Yeah, and Vegas was just at home for 4 days, so like it's going to be their body clock is still a bit earlier, and they got shut out back-to-back games. Like who's scoring for this team? Who's scoring for this team?
Jack Eichel. The only guy I really like in this team, other than Mitch Marner. Mitch Marner, what a beauty. It's not his fault that the Knights have totally fallen off. In fact, I cashed out some of my Knights division stuff in addition to the Lightning stuff, just because they're tied with Michigan. And I don't think Michigan are winning the March Madness. Okay. So, yeah, I took some of that money, spent it on other stuff. But for this game, under 6.5 is the only thing I got.
UC Saros was out last game. It looks like he might miss this one. So I want to factor that in for you before you pass it to me.
Oh, I did not know that at all. I did not watch the Kraken Preds as you.
I did not. Who did? Who did watch it?
Yeah. Maybe just 10 puck bucks on under 6.5 then. And if I had to bet a side, it would be the Preds, just because I can't trust the Knights at all as favorites right now. They're playing miserable hockey. They can just fuck off. I don't know. A lot of I had a lot of hope for this team at the start of the year. First couple months were good, but ever since then, they got nothing. And I don't know what's wrong. Like Rasmus Anderson was a horrible trade. Zach Whitecloud is out playing him in Calgary. Like it hit 1-for-1. And they give up draft picks for him. That looks like a miserable trade. Recency bias, but I'm pretty sure we know what Rasmus Anderson is by this point anyway. So yeah, just the under for me, but I just pour one out for the Knights.
Yeah, I'm putting 15 bucks on that under. Both of these teams not scoring too much. Both of them I've gone under a lot recently. Vegas did win 7-2 in January. Nashville won 4-2 in December there. Vegas, I mean, their underlying metrics since the Olympic break are a lot better than I thought. They're the 5th highest expected goals for share at 56%. Nashville has the 3rd worst at 41%. So like Vegas has to get out of this funk at some point. They outshot Utah, outshot Buffalo, outshot Chicago in that game, but can't trust them here on the road. So just that under for me.
That's interesting, considering the Knights have played a harder schedule as well.
Yeah. I mean, they played at Dallas, they had Minnesota in there. At Buffalo is a good team. Yeah, Edmonton is still okay. It's a back-to-back as well for Vegas. They go to Dallas on Sunday. So who's their back? What is it? Aiden Hill and Schmidt is their backup? Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I think Carter Hart injured still. I think he's coming back.
Yeah, he's still injured.
It doesn't matter.
Nashville back-to-back as well. There's 9 games on Sunday. We might be recording on Saturday. So Nashville is in Chicago on Sunday. Should be there. Maybe have Soros back for that one. Okay, we are brought to you by Kalshi, a real money prediction market, legal in all 50 states. Kalshi has a ton of trading options for your favorite sports. And Kalshi is giving away $1 million for the perfect bracket. New Kalshi customers get $20 when they use promo code SGPN. That is Kalshi, KALSHI, promo code SGPN. And of course, Underdog has you covered for Pick'em for almost every sport. Pick'em entries, Underdog just increased. 2 picks now pay 3.5, and 3 picks now pay 6.5. Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $50 in bonus funds when you sign up with code HGP. All right, down to 4:00, quite possibly the day of the day of the game. The day of the game here. Dallas Stars -122 at the Minnesota Wild +102. Over 5.5 -115. Under 5.5 at -105 here. As I mentioned a little bit before, Kaprizov missed last game. Joel Eriksson Ek has no timeline for a return, so he's going to be missing some time here. Wonder if Kaprizov was just, kind of resting against Chicago, so we could play in this one. But I mean, Minnesota, they've now lost 4 or 5 games, only beating Chicago in overtime. Dallas has been pretty hot as well, even though they didn't deserve the win in Colorado there. I got to go with Dallas here. I think -122 is just a bit too short. Going to throw 20 bucks on them. Even without Hintz and Rantanen, they continue to get it done. So I think they do that in Minnesota, especially if Kaprizov is still out. So 20 bucks on Dallas at -122. As for the total, we'll probably look to the under, but no strong play there. Dallas hosts Vegas on Sunday, so we could see a Smith game in one of these two.
Indeed, yeah. I'll join you on the Stars money line -122. A lot of the reasons you said. So the Stars just continue to click along, even without Hintz and Rantanen in the lineup. Obviously, the Kaprizov injury is a big deal, and yeah, the Wild are just complacent ever since they've known where their spot is in the West. They haven't played great hockey since the Olympic break. Stars are teasing us with the division. They're like 6-1 now to win a thing. So they have a tougher schedule than the Avs do going forward, but we're still excited about that. And you mentioned, was it 2 or 3 shows ago, Glenn Gulletson, the Jack Adams?
Yeah.
I took a piece of him at 75-1 the other day, or actually this morning, the other day. Feels like the other day.
Feels like a different day.
Yeah. But just because it's so murky, like the Adams is always the toughest one to judge because it's broadcasters. Nobody knows what they're thinking. They keep their cards close to their chest. And yeah, if Stars win the President's Trophy 75-1, if you're holding that, and the votes get split between Ruff, Muse, Cooper, all of a sudden, a bunch of guys love Gulitson because it's what he's done with the Stars. 75-1, it's probably a loser, but it's a big number. So take a shot there. Not a loser to Lindy Ruff, probably, but anyway. Yeah, so give me the Stars money line and the Wild under, hoping for a Stars winner so we can continue to chase down the Avs. Although, yeah, no, that's good because we have heavy Stars, heavy Avalanche futures. So one of them will have to take care of the Wild in the first round. It'd be better, actually, if the Avalanche do it. That'd be far more satisfying.
But what if the Wild somehow win that series? You might have to retire. Like, losing to the Wild in the first round? Come on.
That would suck for sure. But then I don't know that. My Stars got me. Stars got my back.
That's true.
They'll take care of them. So, But, we also bet a lot of Stars Av stuff this morning as well. Because you look at the Pacific Division, they could have a Pacific Division winner with fewer points than a team in the Eastern Conference who doesn't even make the playoffs.
Oh, they're absolutely going to. Like right now, the Islanders have 83 points. They're not making the playoffs. And I mean, the Ducks are winning it with 78. Like that's 100% going to happen.
All right. So minus 200 for the Central to win the West, or you can just Dutch the Stars and the Avs at a much better price. So just fade the Pacific, baby, because that market does not make any sense right now.
Yeah, and you're going to have Utah in there as well because they're going to be in the Pacific bracket. So you make it an all Central final. Like that's a fantastic bet.
They should be ahead of the Oilers and the Knights in terms of the odds to win the West at this point.
How many puck bucks there on the Stars and the under?
20 Stars money line, 15 on the under.
All right. Yeah, like all this discourse about like the West being a lot worse than the East. Like, sure, it kind of is, but also the West has the top 3 or 4 teams that might win the cup. Like you got this.
It's more binary. We got great teams and a bunch of shit.
Exactly. Like you have these teams in the East that are making the playoff, but only because of overtime losses and shit. Like and the teams in the West that are bad are just getting beat up on by the best teams in the league. Like, so there's an argument there.
We'll continue this in the Oilers segments. I got more to say.
Yes. All right. Down to 4 o'clock here. Got my Philadelphia Flyers minus 105 at the San Jose Sharks minus 115. Under 6.5 minus 130. Over 6.5 here at plus 110. I like my Flyers here minus 105. They got me back in. I don't know how, but it's happening here. So Flyers minus 105, 15 puck bucks on them. Also the tie here at plus 300 for 5 puck bucks. Flyers have gone to overtime in 4 straight games, 5 of their past 7 and 6 of their past 9. I think it's like 8 of their past 14 now as well. Like Rick Tockett's teams don't get shots on goal, just turtle up in the third period, and that's been what's happening. San Jose needs points, every point they can get as well. They've lost 3 straight, including that home loss to Buffalo on the Malinsky, and then they go back out on the road after this game. Flyers beat San Jose 4-1 back in Philadelphia in December. I think, you got Celebrini, but I think Flyers have better depth. Vladar has looked great. Sam Ersson even looked decent last night in that. Flyers kind of gutting it out there without Couturier, without Barkey, without Glendening. They had a defenseman playing forward. 15 bucks on the Flyers, 5 on the draw at 3-1. And then I would look to the under here, under 6.5 minus 130. I'll put 15 on that as well because I think this is a low scoring game.
Yeah, not touching the total. Just give me 15 puck bucks on the Sharks there, minus 115. 3 straight losses in a row. Last one, I guess you can forgive them coming back from that road trip up north. But I think the Flyers are using a little bit too much of that pixie dust right now. They're getting a little lucky in these games with these wins. So, Celebrini comes up to play. He hasn't been a non-factor for a little bit. He has a big game here and inserts himself back into the Hart conversation, which we'll get into a little later on. But, I think the Sharks take care of the Flyers here, even if it requires an overtime.
Yeah, both of these teams only have 20 regulation wins, which is the 5th fewest in the league, above Vancouver, LA, Chicago, and the Rangers. So these teams love overtime.
I might bet that personally, but you can have that puck bet.
Yeah, I don't think you've ever bet an overtime puck play, so you're just gonna.
I think there's been one or two, haven't there?
I don't know. I have to look back at the records there. 4 o'clock again, another 4 o'clock game. Buffalo Sabres -115 at the Los Angeles Kings -105. Under 6.5 -130. Over 6.5 +110. What you got here?
Well, I spoiled it earlier when I was saying I was going to bet the Sabres the rest of the way, because they win every game. -115 is a fucking joke because the Sabres might as well be -500 because they win every fucking game. Yeah, best record in the league since December. I don't know why they're only -115 here. I guess they didn't play great against the Sharks, but they didn't have to. And the Kings are a miserable team, especially at home. Both teams need the points. This line doesn't make any sense to me. Give me the Sabres. 25 puck bucks, money line. Again, I do want the Kings to miss the playoffs, so I can't say I want them to win either. But let's just avoid an overtime in this one. And yeah, but for this one, I think it's the Sabres, much better team. They're rolling right now, just cruising there in California, having a good time, and they're clearly excited to be making the playoffs. And the Kings are just a bunch of goofs. Can't even beat the Flyers there. So yeah, love the Sabres in this one. For the total, it would be the under or nothing, because Sabres goaltending has also really stood up well in the past, really since the GM change. But yeah, just Sabres money line for me. But if I had to bet the total, it'd be the under.
Yeah, completely agree. I have 30 puck bucks on the Sabres -115. Don't understand this line whatsoever. Just a much better team. Kings aren't even good at home. Buffalo's 21-11-3 on the road. Like Buffalo here, they were -142 in San Jose. Now they're -115 in LA. Like it just doesn't make sense here. So first half are back-to-back for both teams. So keep an eye on the goalies. But either way, it's Buffalo.
Sharks are nearly as good as the Kings. So
yeah,
again, good point there.
Yeah. All right, down here to 5 p.m. Now I got the Seattle Kraken +142 at the Columbus Blue Jackets -170. Under 6.5 -125. Over 6.5 +105 here. Seattle let us all down last night in Nashville, losing 3-1. They're now 14-14-4 on the road. Columbus 19-8-7 at home. They've won 3 in a row. They got a big point streak going on. Everyone's talking them up as potential dark horse Stanley Cup contenders here. So it makes sense that they're big favorites. They're healthy. Connor Garland has been great for them. Seattle is a team that you can't really trust. Seattle's last 5 losses have been by margin. So give me Columbus puck line here, +142. Just 10 puck bucks on that though.
Yeah, if I had to bet the game, it would be the Jackets because I think they're a far superior team. I hate the Kraken in general. I hate the city. I hate the roster construction. I hate their players. They're just totally mediocre in a way that's worse than the Flames in a lot of respects. But anyway, yeah, if I had to put the side here, it would be the Jackets. But I'm just going to be cheering for them to win this game in regulation, get the Kraken out of this playoff picture. Got them to miss the playoffs, and I'm one of those guys on that dark horse Blue Jacket party at big numbers. I think they can make some noise in the Metro Division. Yeah, it's another reason why I was ecstatic that the Arches Islanders lost in regulation to the Sens, because the Jackets are right there in that third Metro spot now, at least by points percentage, if not in
by point percentage.
Yeah. So let's get down to 2 points here. Columbus, Connor Garland. Just bet this guy's props. Like he's got 4 or 5 goals now with them. He's got a bunch of assists as well. He's killing it. Bobby McMahon as well, to be fair, has been killing it for the Kraken since coming over. So it could be a new guy versus new guy kind of thing from 2 Canadian teams. But yeah, it's Jackets puck line, Jackets money line, nothing on the total. Under 6.5. The Jackets defense has been a lot better under bonus. And the goaltending with the Jet Greaves is outstanding. Actually, give me 15 puck box at under 6.5. That's actually pretty solid. Like I didn't think about that until I started talking about it. But I like that. And yeah, let's go Jackets. Let's get a regulation win, your boys.
Yeah, that's the way I would look there on the total as well. Yeah, Bull Jacks has been pumping up some same game parlays, like 2 points for Garland, 2 points for Ken Johnson.
Yeah, he's made a killing.
Like he's been good on that.
Ken Johnson is another one.
Yeah, Ken Johnson. Yeah, you have any thought? You have any? What are your thoughts on the Norris right now? You think Werenski is going to win it?
Yeah, it's looking that way. I mean, I bet a bunch of him during the break when Wyshynski said that he was probably going to win it, but I prefer Nick Makar, of course, and I got to pay out fucking Archer because he bet me a small bet, like 25 to 1 or something, 15 to 1.
I was like 40 to 1 or something. Because I'm pretty sure he was like 20 to 1, and you were like, "Oh, I'll give you double that" or something.
No, it was $25, 15 to 1. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. So I'll owe him like $350 for that. But
whatever. I'm sure he owes you stuff for other bets. Like you guys have like these bets, but like you're never gonna pay each other. It's just a running.
It's ongoing.
It's just an ongoing back and forth. It's like, all right, I owe you this. I'll bet you this for that. Like,
we'll settle after the draft when I need you guys DraftKings accounts and I can actually get some money down and other stuff, but I can't bet here. So that's the plan anyway. We'll settle up after the draft, but shout out to Archer, I guess, even though he bet $1 million on the car.
He's all over the place, but I mean, as long as he comes out profitable, profit's profit.
Of course, I do the same thing. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of Arch, down to 7 p.m. here, got the New York Islanders plus 120 at the Montreal Canadiens minus 142. Over 5.5 minus 130, under 5.5 plus 110. Joel, what you got?
Yeah, well, we have a preseason bet the Canadiens to make the playoffs, which is I didn't expect to be in doubt, but it is. I think they're kind of feeling a little bad in the locker room after they didn't do anything for the boys at the trade deadline. I still think that was the right move by management, but it does kind of put a damper on the mood, I guess, because the boss doesn't have faith in us. We cannot win the cup.
I mean, they won their first 3 games after the break, and I've lost 3 or 4 cents. Like, it's just anecdotal.
Yeah,
I think that's anecdotal there.
I guess so. I'm reading too much into it, but I just don't see the same kind of. I don't know. Maybe it's just because the other teams are catching up because everyone is fucking good in the East now. The Bruins are taking off. We'll get to them. Actually, they probably don't play tomorrow, but I did bet the Bruins to miss again because I do not expect them to make the playoffs. Plus 120. They have a horrible schedule coming up, and they're being also carried by pixie dust. So bet the Bruins to miss, and part of that.
Islanders play Columbus on Sunday, so this very well could be a big Save Dave game in Montreal.
Indeed. That'll be a big one there between Archer and myself again. For this one, minus 142, can't do it, given the way the Canadiens have played lately, and I expect to be, like you said, big Save Dave. So,
well, I imagine they would save Sorokin for the game.
We're guessing. You're guessing. The Metro opponent.
Game. Yeah.
Indeed. I got nothing on this one. I just hope the Canadiens win in the regulation.
Yeah, I'm going to go back to a Habs under 5.5 plus 110 for 15 bucks. Going to under now in 5 of their past 6. Only one that didn't hit was against Anaheim. Was a 4-3 game there. Islanders, of course, love going under. 4 straight unders, 5 of their past 6 as well. Could get out of hand here in Montreal, Hockey Night in Canada. The last 5 meetings have gone to overtime, including 4-3 for the Islanders last month in Montreal.
The Islanders are 10-0 in overtime. How's that possible?
I mean, they got Barzal, they have Schaefer, they have Horvat. Like they have the players to get it done in overtime. Like it's just, that's crazy.
10-0 though.
10-0 is wild. I will take I'll take some draw there as well. 5 bucks. I'm assuming it's like plus 300 or so. Let me just pull that up real quick on DraftKings. The Islanders Canadiens 60-minute line is plus 310 for the draw there. So I'll throw 5 bucks on that. I feel like it seems kind of battling for the same spot, but the Islanders have the Metro spot to go for. The Canadiens have the Atlantic. So 15 on the under and 5 on the draw.
So I was always thinking the Canadiens were like these 3-on-3 wizards, and they have been. They've been very good in 3-on-3. But the Islanders sitting there 10-0, that just took me totally by surprise. I didn't know that they were that impressive on 3-on-3.
Well, I mean, it's probably just because Caulfield scores all the overtime goals for him, so he gets all the shine. The Islanders probably spread it around a bit.
Indeed.
Yeah. All right, we are brought to you by Rhythm. Rhythm is your official data tool for dominating the madness of college hoops. Rhythm generates brackets you can use for any contest. Last year, a user went 25-2 in his bracket thanks to Rhythm's model. Use promo code SGPN25 when you download the Rhythm app for 25% off your first month. Download the Rhythm app and use promo code SGPN25. And we are brought to you by Novig. Novig is America's #1 sports prediction market. At Novig, you are getting the best prices. Download the Novig app and get $50 when you spend $5 if you use promo code SGPN. Get in on the action with Novig, promo code SGPN. And we got Merch Madness going on still, 50% off everything in the SGPN merch store using promo code MARCH. All right, still here at 7 p.m. Got the Toronto Maple Leafs plus 205 at the Ottawa Senators minus 250. Both puck lines are at minus 110. Over 5.5 minus 142. Under 5.5 plus 120. Joel, right back to you.
It's a massive line there for the Sens, but it's, I mean, at the beginning of the season, would you have expected the Sens to be minus 250 against the Toronto Maple Leafs?
No.
But of course, there's no Austin Matthews. At least the season's gone to shit, and they are on a
It's a back-to-back too. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Indeed. Who's even playing tonight? Is it Stars or Wall? Not like it matters really. They're both about.
It is Wall tonight.
Yeah, so Stars tomorrow. Yeah, it's Sens have been playing really good hockey. They just get undermined by the goaltending. Same old story all season. A broken record here. As long as we get some saves from Olmark, then they should win this game. But minus 250 is just too big of a line for this Battle of Ontario. So I don't like betting on a team when they're playing right now. Like before that happens, like I don't mind betting totals a game in advance, but a money line is something different. But you gotta take the Leafs at $2. I have to. $10 on the Leafs. They're at plus 205. I'll be cheering against this bet, no doubt, because we need a Sens to make the playoffs and Leafs to go under the point total. But I think that line is just too high, and it might even get higher because it is on the back-to-back and whatnot. Who knows? Somebody else could get injured by them on their team. But yeah, plus 205, I think is just too big of a gap there between these teams, despite the desperation. There's a big narrative city going on into this line. Minus 250 for the Sens. That's crazy for a hockey game when it's a rivalry game and still a bunch of good players in the Leafs. At Leafs are fucking shite. Sens are a much better team, but minus 250 is just too much.
Yeah, I'm not taking a side here, but I will take the over. Take an over 6 at minus 110 for 15 bucks. You can get 6.5 at plus 110. Don't mind that either. Toronto won the first meeting 7-5 in December. Ottawa got it 5-2 last month. So could see some chippiness here. And Ottawa's goaltending isn't great. Toronto on a back-to-back. So should see a high-scoring game here. Toronto is 7-2-3 to the over on back-to-backs this season. So going with the over here for 15 bucks at the flat 6.
The Sens threw a game in 4 nights as well.
All right. That's good point there. Got it. Because we look at these back-to-backs, like third game in 4 nights, fourth game in 6 nights. So that's when it really.
They had to stress that game against the Islanders and the Capitals.
Yeah. Yes.
Highly stressful games.
Yes,
Leafs are not stressing right now. Fucking Nylander's still pulling his shirt off doing post-game interviews when they're fucking a terrible team. That's such a horrible look, but I digress.
I saw some clips in the Leafs. I don't know if they had some sort of fan event going on, but they were doing soccer or something.
Fan day.
Yeah, something going on there. It was just a bad look when you're much worse than you thought you were, especially in Toronto.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right, 7:00 here. St. Louis Blues minus 130.
Speaking of bad,
at the Vancouver Canucks plus 110. Over 5.5 minus 125. Under 5.5 at plus 105 here. Joel, going right back to you if you're Canucks. I apologize.
No apology necessary. I don't know. I think this game. Oh man, the Blues. They've been hot since the trade deadline. Like they've lost what, 1 game in regulation. They getting points after regulation. They've been winning those games, and Canucks, they're just a shitty team. So this line just plus 110 though for the Canucks just seems too generous to how bad this team are. But no, they do have some kind of juice in the lineup right now. They have some kind of energy. Pedersen is feeling good. He's riding the bike. It's an inside joke there for it's like the Canucks media are so happy or so desperate to give this guy his flowers and boost him up that they're celebrating the fact that he's riding a bike after practice like it's not expected behavior. So that even Adam Foote, the coach, is saying he's on the bike riding. Anyway, I got nothing for this game. I hope the Blues win because I'm forsaking the Blues point total under, but we need all the Canucks unders we can get. So sorry, this line seems right. Usually I have a side for a Canucks game, but not in this one. If I had to bet a side, it would be the Blues. You know what? I have to bet a side. I have to bet a side. Give me 15 bucks on the Blues money line minus 130. Just a small bet there.
Yeah,
the Canucks are still really bad.
Yeah, I just typed that in for myself. 15 bucks on St. Louis here. They're still fighting here in the Western Conference. They're piling up points here. Since the trade deadline, as you said, Vancouver has the second worst expected goal share, only ahead of Toronto, I should say. St. Louis in the middle of the pack there, 49%.
Toronto has the worst.
Toronto has the worst since the trade deadline, 39.71%. According to the natural stats.
Sub 40.
So St. Louis, they've been going a bunch of under games. Vancouver going a bunch of over, so not going to take the total, but I think St. Louis here, just a better team. Just a better team than Vancouver, who is awful at home. So
do not watch this game. Unfortunately, I will have this game on a TV, but do not do this to yourself.
No. Down to
the Bruins do play today.
8 p.m. here. I got the Boston Bruins plus 105 at Detroit Red Wings minus 125. Over 5.5 minus 130. Under 5.5 at plus 110. Boston right back on the road here after coming home to play Winnipeg. Beat them 6-1. Much better at home than on the road. On the road, they're 12, 14, and 7. Detroit coming off back-to-back home wins. They're now 20, 11, and 3 at home. Still no Larkin for them, so that is something to worry about. But I think Detroit has
came back last game, though.
Top came back for that one. Yeah, Larkin's really the only guy they still have out. Boston has no injuries. I have to take Detroit at home here. Minus 125, just 15 bucks on them. Both teams have a lot to play for. Both teams are 38, 23, and 8. Have the exact same record, but Detroit a lot better at home than Boston is on the road. So that is why I am taking the Red Wings. Neither team is on a back-to-back, though.
Yeah, I hope both teams miss the playoffs somehow. I want the Sens to catch them up and knock at least one of them out. But for this one, I might have a few bucks on the Bruins here. Plus 105. They've been pretty good lately. They seemed like the more spirited team. Red Wings, there's a lot of misery going on there. I guess with Larkin going back, they can resurrect some faith in this team, but I don't think the Red Wings are going anywhere. Whereas the Bruins, they seem to have a lot of more hope. So 10 bucks there on the Bruins at plus 105. And give me 10 bucks there on under 5.5 as well. Two great goalies. Swayman has been on fire lately, and Gibson as well. And both teams struggle to score at the best of times, unless the Bruins put up 6 against Hellebuyck in the last game. So maybe can't say that too emphatically, but I still think this will be that's the thing too with these playoff matchups, right? When they're both trying to make the playoffs. We saw that with the Canadians and the Senators in the last game. So I give me 15 bucks, not under 55.5. I'll put a pretty good bet on that one myself.
Yeah, that's probably a good bet there. And we're finally going to war on our bet here. I'm on Detroit. You're on Boston here. So the penultimate game of the slate, we finally have a.
We didn't have.
We have Flyer Sharks. Flyer Sharks.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right, down to the final game here. Got the Tampa Bay Lightning minus 142 at the Edmonton Oilers plus 120. Over 6.5 at minus 122. Under 6.5 at plus 102 here. I had to triple check that the Lightning aren't like on a back-to-back or something here. Maybe it's the first half of a back-to-back. It is. They're in Calgary the next night, but I imagine they go Vasilevsky against Edmonton. Edmonton did not show up against Florida. Tampa Bay now back-to-back 6-2 losses here on this business trip up in the Pacific Northwest there. So love the Lightning here. Give me 30 bucks on the Lightning, minus 142. Love Kucherov props here as well. Should be a high-scoring game. 2 points, 3 points. Could see that happening. Help out our Hart Trophy bets there. Puck line could be interesting as well at plus 170. Could see a big win for Tampa, but just go money line, 30 bucks on the Bolts.
I love your confidence in the Lightning. I hope you're absolutely right, but I think this is a bad spot for them. Oilers. I think if they lose this game in regulation, the Malvo gets fired. Like the way that people are talking about him, yeah, like this is gonna be. He was torched after that Panthers loss, and if they lose again in regulation, the way that the season's going, even with Draisaitl being absent, I don't know. Things are going that way. Like McDavid looks disinterested, and if he's disinterested, the management's gonna be freaking out, and they got to make some drastic changes. I don't know if they wait for the offseason to do it, but considering the fact that you only have McDavid for 2 more years after this one, they got to pray for like some new coach bump or something. But yeah, I think Oilers they throw everything but the kitchen sink against the Lightning here. So I'm staying away from the side. I really hope the Lightning win and all that. Not betting the total either. But yeah, that's just my worry. But yeah, I mean, you'd be talking. Well, I mentioned this, for years during March Madness. Like books are very sloppy when it comes to managing hockey odds, hockey markets when the college basketball is going on. Like today, Kucherov plus 150, plus 140 for the Art Ross, and he is minus 240 at another book in the States, and like even for hours that lasted. And so yeah, I added more Kucherov Art Ross. I already have a bunch on him, so Kucherov's gonna make me a rich man if he can win both the Art Ross and the Hart. But so anyway, the point is just to stay aware of that kind of thing while everybody's paying attention to the March Madness, all the casuals showing up. Like there's the stress in the bookies. They don't have the A team guiding the hockey markets anymore. They're all managing all the stuff going on in the college basketball. So fucking DJ and hardcores like us who are monitoring this stuff every morning, we can wipe it up. And yeah, so Kucherov, Art Ross, if you get that a plus number, very good. I don't think that you can at this point anymore.
I'm only seeing minus 165 at DraftKings. That's the only thing open in the States right now.
Interesting. That's the book that Archer said was minus 240. So it's kind of like coming between there, between plus 140 and minus 240. So yeah, I think he wins it though. He's only a point back to McDavid with 3 games in hand. So again, this game is important. And without Draisaitl there on the power play, he's going to lose some potential to rack up points himself. So yeah, Oilers don't have any hope for them in the playoffs, postseason. They're just too bad right now, despite the better defensive play. They're just a bad team, man. Like there's so many ways for them to lose, like a long tail for them to lose.
Yeah.
And the way that the strength of the Central is right now, I would just totally write off the Oilers at this point. And yeah, the opposite is true for the Lightning. So as the Sabres keep getting bet down, the Lightning becoming more interesting to win the East, but their odds aren't exactly drifting either. So anyway, well, nothing on this game, but those are my thoughts on these two teams at the moment.
If you can get Kucherov at plus odds for the Art Ross, still, I think that's a good bet. That's a good bet because you don't have to factor in the human factor of the Hart Trophy voting, and you get it 2 months before you get the Hart Trophy. Like, it'll pay out at the end of the season.
Yeah, less than a month.
Yeah. Oh, and yeah. Speaking of tomorrow,
that's what I said. That's what I said for months, and you poo-pooed me with my Art Ross. Takes,
I love the poo-poo. That's one of my favorite things. I love poo-pooing.
Yeah, fucking flyer.
But yeah, Canucks, if they lose tomorrow, they cannot get over 77.5 points. So I'm hoping the under 77.5 cashes because I could use some.
Buy a girl a rig or something. It's done. It's done.
Well, I need the liquidity back. I can't cash that out.
Did they pay you up before?
I don't know. I hope so. I'm hoping so. I hope so for a good weekend. Yeah. Yeah. All right. That's the 11 game slate on Saturday. We'll probably record sometime on Sunday. I don't know when. The Flyers play at 4, and I'm going to want to watch them. That's when we would probably record ish. So maybe after that, maybe a late night one. We'll see if Archer's working. He probably is. Saturday night pizza. Everyone loves pizza on Saturday. So, Puck Bucks here for the Saturday slate at around the 50-minute mark here of the YouTube video. Oh, look at this. Joel's got 5 unders. What can possibly go wrong?
Slow me over.
What could possibly go wrong here? I also have 3 unders and 1 over there. So plenty of picks there to choose from. Any final futures thoughts you want to get into? Any college basketball stuff? Any golf going on you want to touch on before we close it out?
Golf, yeah, low stakes this tournament's just Fitzpatrick once again in the mix. I can't stop betting him. He's a couple shots back, 2 or 3 shots back. Yeah, I haven't been paying too much attention to that. Basketball's been going as expected. A lot of chalk so far. Not too huge upsets. You know, Wisconsin losing the first round. What do you expect from those fucking fudge backers? Yeah, so nothing too much going on there. And yeah, mostly paid attention to hockey playoff markets and who's going to make the playoffs, who's going to miss. World Cup stuff, keep going into that because the market's still very soft. So parlays there. Oh, and I should have mentioned this in the last show. Gavin McKenna. I said this like a week ago, but more and more, I'm increasingly confident that he's going to go first overall, unless it's the Blues, because he's got the older brother there. And the Canucks are kind of a weird one because the general manager is Swedish, and there's always the Canucks Swedes connection here. But I think most of the time McKenna goes first overall. So anything under minus 200 is a pretty good bet there. So if you're interested, like we are, in parlaying that stuff with other summer sports, you know, tennis, golf, whatever, World Cup, I think that's the play, because I think he's going to go to the moon there, because people are already switching. Like Jason Buchler, he's talked with Thomas Drance. He's been fighting against him for a while. Drance has always been on McKenna first. Buchler's been heavy on Stenberg, but now he's saying they're splitting hairs. So if he's switching, others are going to switch as well. Like Scott Wheeler at the Athletic, he also switched McKenna, and it's going to go more and more that way. So all momentum is on Gab McKenna's side. And that whole fucking false felony thing,
like that
immediately dropped. That's going to help him now because he was defending his fucking mother.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely beautiful for old school hockey GMs. So, yeah, I think it's McKenna's to lose at this point.
It was always McKenna. I said this
back. Can't say that.
I maybe not. It was, but like.
He was terrible at the world champion or the world juniors.
Yeah, but like back in October, I was like, this is what always happens. Everyone's like, okay, this guy's a generational talent, unanimous number 1 since he was 16, 12 years old. Like this, look at this kid. Wait for this kid for the 2026 draft.
They said the same thing about James Hagens, and he went 7th overall last year.
Not quite the same. McKenna has been the same, but McKenna has been the big name, but it's like it's just people are like, oh, we gotta put these other guys number 1 so we get clicks on our rankings. It's just like, no, McKenna's the guy. Like McKenna can be like a Patrick Kane type, where he's not a center, but he's a Kucherov, Patrick Kane, like top winger that is generational.
Aaron.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we keep an eye on. I guess we'll post it on Twitter and in the Discord when we'll be going live on Saturday. I will try to schedule it in advance on YouTube. So like, comment, and subscribe there. Leave us a 5-star rating and review on Apple. I do not believe we got any. No, we did not get any from since last night or 2 nights ago, shockingly here. But get that in there. Yeah. All right. I'm Ryan Gilbert. You can follow me on Twitter at RGilbert, SOP.
I'm Joel Meyer. You'll find me slitting my wrists if the Allies do not win tonight.